Tell me what's going on.
What are you doing here?
You were crying. I was just trying to help you.
Look, the only way that you can help me is by giving me my privacy.
Look, Sheridan, that's not going to make it go away. You know it isn't.
How much did you hear me say?
Just that you couldn't stop remembering something terrible. Look, tell me what it is. Maybe I can help you.
Look, I asked you to leave. Why can't you just respect my wishes?
Is this the new beginning that you were telling me about? This is no life for you, Sheridan. Torn to pieces by God knows what frightening memories. The way I see it, you've got two choices. You can either let what's haunting you keep pulling your strings, or you can stand up to your fears, face them, get to the truth. Look, I know that you and I have always had our problems from day one, but I've always admired your guts. Now, if this fight's between you and some demons, I've got my money on you any day.
What if I don't win?
Well, Sheridan, right now it doesn't look like you have much of a choice. Besides, you won't be alone. I'll be with you every step of the way. Well, what do you say?
I'll try. If you'll help me, then I'll try.
Sheridan, what happened to the door? You all right? Oh, my God. Was there another attempt on her life?
No, Mama. Sheridan, she had another nightmare.
May I speak with her alone? Perhaps I can calm her.
I'll be in the living room, all right?
Okay. Sheridan. Oh, my Sheridan. I am so sorry to see you hurting.
I can't go on like this anymore. These nightmares, I can't take it any longer.
I wish there was something I could do to help you.
Pray for me. Pray that I made the right decision.
What decision?
I'm going to find out what happened that night. And Luis is going to help me.
Sheridan, I beg you, leave the past alone. Don't go looking to uncover a truth that you may not be able to live with.
Why are you so against Luis and me looking into my past?
Because of your father and your brother. They are so secretive. They won't like you investigating the Crane family and its history. Especially with Luis involved.
Well, that's just too bad. I mean, I have had to live with these doubts and unanswered questions hanging over me for a long time.
I agree, Sheridan, but to allow Luis to help you surprises me.
Why?
Well, it's no secret the two of you had a falling out. Something happened to change your feelings for one another. What it was, I don't know.
You're right. Something did happen to change my feelings towards Luis. I thought that I had finally met a man who was interested in me for me, not for my money or my family name. But then I overheard Luis say something about me that made me realize I was wrong about him. And it broke my heart.
Sheridan, are you sure you heard correctly? I cannot imagine Luis taking advantage of you.
I wouldn't have believed it myself if I hadn't seen and heard him with my own eyes and ears.
Well, did you confront him?
Not directly. I was hoping that Luis would own up to it on his own. But he would always say that he had no idea what I was getting at, and that just added insult to injury.
Something just doesn't sound right. What if I spoke to Luis?
No, you can't. I mean, whatever happened is between Luis and me. But please, you have to promise me that you won't mention a word of this to him.
You have my word. Luis is my son, but I love you like a daughter. I won't interfere.
Thank you. Now, I know that I'll be taking a big risk by looking into my past, but I can't live like this anymore. And something inside of me just tells me that Luis is the right person to help me with this. I mean, I know it sounds crazy, but I just feel this connection with Luis, a trust in him that I don't feel with anybody else. Even though I overheard him say what he said about me. Part of me hopes that if I can just find out what happened that night, then maybe we can have a fresh start. Maybe things can be different between me and Luis.
Please, reconsider. I mean, delving into your past is something Julian and Alistair will not approve of, especially with Luis involved.
Are you worried about Luis because it's my family that he's looking into? After all, they are the very people that he blames for Martin's disappearance.
I'm always afraid when those I love go up against your father or your brother. Alistair and Julian will target anyone who looks too closely at the Cranes. Even if it is just to try to understand the silly nightmares of a young girl.
These aren't just silly nightmares. They've affected my entire life. I mean, you know that Father sent me off to Europe because of these nightmares and the questions that they raised. I had to spend my entire life alone, away from my family, being passed off on psychiatrists to boarding schools, all because of my subconscious couldn't let go of these images. I always blamed myself. You know, I always thought that there was something wrong with me. If I could just get to the bottom of what happened that night and why I keep having these nightmares, then maybe I could actually get my life on track and finally move on. Please understand. I have to do this.
No matter what the consequences?
No matter what. Me out.
You're welcome. And I'll pray for you as you asked me to.
Think about what I said, Luis.
See you later.
All right. See you, Mom. You ready?
I have to find out the truth. And I have to find out what's been haunting me all these years.
Okay. Let's get started.